Hey everyone, today we are diving into the wonderful chaotic world of Goose Duck, a game where your best friend could totally stab you in the back. We've got a team of 5 here ready to break it all down. Each of us will be covering a different part of the game, from the mechanics to the maps, the roles, and our own experiences. So, whether you are new to the game or a seasoned sabotager, let's get into it.
Let's starting off with the overview of this game. Goose Duck is an online multiplayer social deduction game where players take role as either geese or duck, each with different tasks and ability. While doing their own tasks, players also have to watch out for sabotage, figure it out who is acting suspicious, and share it with others through voice chat to find an imposter. Before we get into details of this game, here is some personal context on how I approach to this game. As someone who plays Among Us before, I was naturally curious about this game. Would it be just another version of that game? But soon I realized that this game has a lot more personality and originality than I expected. It is engaging in many aspects, such as the use of voice chat. It is especially fun when you play it with a large group of people, whether it's friends or even strangers you meet in this game. The social interaction adds a lot to overall experience and make every game exciting in different way.
Now, let's talk about the core of Goose Duck. First, core gameplay loop. Right from the start, players are assigned secret rules, either Goose or Duck. Goose, they complete tasks to win the games. Duck, they sabotage and eliminate the goose. But stealth is key. The game keeps a rhythm. You either running around doing tasks or holding a meeting to vote out someone you think is suspicious. It's this loop, action and discussion, tension and release, that make each match unpredictable and excited. Second one is control and responsiveness. Now, let's talk about how the game feels to play. The controls are simple, just move and interact. Maybe use the ability if your rules allow you to use. And whenever you play it on PC or mobile, the game is smooth and reactions are quick. You never feel like you're fighting the games. It responds fast, so your attention can stay on the social strategy, not a button. The third one is the difficulty and balance. And here's something subtle but smart. The way difficulty scale with more players and more rules. The challenge go naturally, more chaos, more suspicious, and more chance to be a billions or totally long. Rules are designed to complement each other, so if you play smart, every team has a fair shot. It's that balance between skill and surprise that keeps people coming back, and no two games ever feel quite the same.
Okay, now let's take a look at their graphic and art styles. As you can see, it has a 2D top-down view with cartoonish art style and a bright and colorful color palette. Now I'm only showing you the silhouette of the character, but I bet almost all of you could tell what creature it is. Right, it is a goose. Their character design has a simple but also a clear silhouette, which also fit the overall game direction, which is simple and clear. And the character also came with a customizable cosmetic to add more variation and help differentiate between players. With map design, they came with a clear and simple layouts, yet functional, having distinct color palette in each map for easy navigation for players. And here is the user interface design. It has chunky and thick design for clear guidance for players. Now, for the graphic performance issues. Sometimes the game experiences visual glitches, as in the screen turning black, lagging or displaying blurry textures. Most of these are caused by low-end devices, overheating, low settings, or corrupted game files. Now let's move to the next part.
Let's talk about the sound and music in Goose Goose Duck. First, music and soundtrack. From the start, the soundtrack set mood at very beginning. In the menu, the sound is light, quirky, and has a little bit of mystery. That playful tone matches the game perfectly, fun, chaotic, and always a bit suspicious. But when the game starts, there is no music, only the sound effect of each action like footsteps. When there is no music like that, players can focus, stay tense, and most importantly, hear each other clearly in voice chat. This subtle audio design keeps things immersive without getting in the way. Next is sound in gameplay. Now, sound isn't just about atmosphere, it's part of the gameplay. Each role has its own sound effects tied to its specific actions, which help clarify the role and make the character feel unique through sound alone. For example, the assassin makes a gunshot sound when they get a good roll correctly and eliminate them. These small touches help players feel more connected to their character and abilities. And then the game has in-game action cues, which are super subtle but really effective. Let's give a few examples. First, when a player finishes a task, a soft confirmation sound plays, like a subtle chime or click, letting them know the task is complete. And during meetings, there are little sound cues when someone is being voted on or when suspicions rise, just enough to amplify the drama without overdoing it. These cues aren't loud or distracting. Sound is designed to sit just under the surface. They help guide your attention without breaking immersion, so the tension always stays high. Now, here's where it's getting really interesting. Voice chat. In Goose Goose Duck, players can only talk when they are near each other. This voice chat style makes every conversation feel real. Players can sneak off to plan secretly as a duck or gather their goose team for the last minute event. It turns simple communication into strategy. All of the sound design in this game helps you not just playing the game, but you are the part of it.
Now let's get deep into the performance and technical aspects about the minor glitches and bugs of the games. We have gathered reviews from player reports and most of them tend to appear after the game receives a new patch from the developers. Firstly, the games often encounters errors while the player is searching for lobbies. Some players have reported being unable to join any lobbies or create a private servers. These glitches are most likely to appear after the last update, which can be quite frustrating for players. The teleportation lag, most players, including me, sometimes found that the character may suddenly jump or teleport due to the desyncs. This can be especially frustrating when you are playing as an imposter. The issues often cause kills or death animation to be skipped entirely. For example, you might get stabbed a goose or you stab a goose and plan to make a quick escape only to find yourself stuck in the walls and immediately got reported by the other goose. This kind of lag can be seriously disrupt the gameplay experience and ruin the player experience too. If these issues happen to you, you may find it difficult to fix them on your own. Even if you follow online tutorials, the glitch may still appear. The only solution is to wait for the developers to release a patch that fixing the bugs. However, there's no need to worry too much because
The developers are quite fast and responsive when it comes to fixing issues in the games. So let's move on to the loading times. Based on our observations, mod loading screen take around 1 to 5 seconds, which is quite fast and doesn't require much waiting. However, we noticed that the game startup screen take unusually long for 2D games. In this, it can take up to 30 seconds, which can be quite frustrating for the player. For the optimization parts, let's take a look at how developers have designed the head-up display. The game head-up display is clear, visible, and easy to understand. The font size is large enough for a player to read comfortably, and the objective button remains visible even for dark maps. Overall, the UI maintains a clear views of the game screen and is well suited for the mobile device. When it comes to your performance, the game offers a real solid experience, so we have summarized the pros and cons of the game. One of the biggest strengths is the smooth platform connectivity with players on mobile, PC, and console to join lobby without any issues. It also runs well on low-end device, making it accessible to a wider audience, even in the crowd lobbies. The server managed to maintain consistent frame rates, which is quite impressive. However, there is still an issue with lag during certain mini-games, particularly when players are completing tasks which can disrupt the flows of the gameplay. Let's compare Among Us and Goose Duck. Among Us keep it simple with 7 basic roles like crewmate, imposter, engineers, but Goose Duck is cracked up into over 40 roles. That's a lot more way to win or totally mess up. Among Us offers some limited clothes and a few pets, but Goose Duck give you tons of costume, hat, and pets. Among Us has just 2 game modes, classic and hide and seek, but Goose Duck 10 game modes, such as including a chill server where is no one killed, just vibing. Sometimes you just wanna be a goose and relax. So Goose Duck, just a clone of Among Us? Not even close. With more roles, more modes, and more customization, and yes, more chaos. Whether you are here to betray your friends or just chill at a stylish goose, there's something for everyone. Now go kill someone in the lobbies and hope you find yourself enjoying our review videos. Thank you for watching.